Welcome back, AvidMax Fly Tires. Thanks for tuning in to another Tying Tuesday episode. My name's Brady with you again, here to show you how to tie the Tailwater Sow Bug. This is a great little fly created by Lance Egan, another great out of his bag of tricks that brings a lot of fish. So we'll get rolling here. We got this tied today on a heavy hook. This is the 2488H that you see us use quite often. And then we're oversizing the bead for this. This is an oversized tungsten bead on the 14. I believe this is a 1/8. So first thing we're going to do is add just a little bit more weight even to this. I'm going to use some lead-free wire today. This is an 015 gauge. And we'll do about 10 wraps of this stuff. Helps to build bulk and adds a little bit extra weight to this heavy metal pattern. And then I slide that right up into the bead there. Thread today is a good old UTC 70 in red. It'll give us a nice finishing color on this bug. We'll just start that right behind the wraps of lead-free wire there. And create a little bit of a thread dam so that our transition up onto that is nice and smooth and prevent anything from moving around on us as we go to tie in our other materials. Next thing we're going to add is our ribbing. This is a French tinsel and extra small, the silver flavor. And on his, I believe he uses a brassy wire. This is just a good substitute. Has a little bit more modeling to it, which is kind of nice. And then helps with that segmentation as well. So I always start that right behind where that lead-free wire ends, and then we'll walk it on down and keep it hanging out until we get ready to wrap it around. I like to work a little ways down the hook shank on this pattern, just utilizing that curvature and getting a nice bend to this bug. So I'll get our thread base cleaned up, have that little bit of a taper. This is kind of a chunky bug, those sow bugs. It's a crustacean imitation, so sort of like a little pill bug, basically. But can be found in a lot of healthy fisheries, and trout are definitely happy to eat them. So primarily this fly is made up of the rainbow scud dubbing. This is the light shade from Hairline here, Hairline's version of the light shade. So we're going to dub ourselves a good healthy amount and work that on forward. I'm going to do taper it quite a bit, but again, just a nice chunky bug. You don't have to worry too much about overdubbing. Super simple fly. You can call it a guide fly because you can spin up a whole bunch real quick. Real effective to fish. So if you need a lot of imitations to get you out on the water with, this is a good one. Pretty famed if you read about it. It's pretty famed on the Missouri River, up north of here in Colorado, those northern guys. But works really well on our tailwaters around here in Colorado as well. So we'll just continue to dub, fatten her up all the way up to behind that bead. And then we can rib it. So I'm just going to leave everything in place and do some nice quick counter ribs. Open spaced 5-6 times. Right to that bead, capture it in place there, nice and snug. And then we can break or snip that off. French tension will still well wear down your scissors. It's not quite as tough as regular wire, but it's got that center core that will eat away at your scissors there. And we give it a whip finish. Nice thick red collar on this fly. That strike attractor. And then we can take a dubbing brush and just sort of, it's already pretty picky just from tying it in, but rough it up a bit and just get everything sort of flanneling about. If you have anything too wild, you can always trim it back a little bit. But there's the Tailwater Sow Bug. Nice juicy fly that big hungry fish cannot pass up.